everyone, I'm back. Today I'm going to be doing a super simple full face tutorial. I want to have this tutorial be geared towards someone who needs just a quick 5 to 10 minutes makeup application. You don't have a lot of time. Right now I just have on my moisturizer, which you want to put on every time before you do your makeup, and I have on my chapstick. So basically my face is naked, and I'm going to start from scratch. Okay, I'm going to start with foundation. Like I said before, in the summertime I do prefer to use BB cream. It has just much lighter coverage, but I want this tutorial to be applicable to any season, so I am going to use foundation today, and the foundation that I'm using is my current favorite. It is the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous. The thing I like about this is it really and truly does what it promises, which is it has the lasting power of primer, coverage of a concealer, and the blendability of a foundation all in one. So we've got everything we need right here. I'm going to put about 2 squirts on my hand. You don't have to put it on your hand, that's just what I do. I'm going to grab my little flat top kabuki brush by Sigma, and I'm going to get the foundation on the brush and just start applying it all over. Like I said before, with this brush, you don't need to be super precise because the brush really works wonders. You just want to be sure to blend it in everywhere. You want to be sure to blend it in into your neck so that there isn't a harsh line where your foundation stops on your face. And also, I am applying this under the eyes. Normally, if I was doing a more complex tutorial, I would put concealer under my eyes and take the time to cover that area up. But today, foundation is just all we need for an everyday quick look. Okay. Ooh, my tummy is growling. My tummy is always growling. I eat all day long. Okay, done with the foundation. We're not going to be using any sort of finishing powder today, just to save time. I am going to be using the same e.l.f. Golden Bronzer. Just apply it all over all 4 colors and then blend it in. While I'm thinking about it, I had someone ask me also what you would use as a primer on your eyes, and there are many different products that I would recommend. However, on a daily basis, just use your foundation. Your foundation will work perfectly to hold your eyeshadow on all day long. And today we're using minimal eyeshadow, so we really don't need to worry about an eye primer. Okay, next I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in Pearlescent Pink. And with blush, I'm going to keep the focus on the apple of my cheeks. I don't want it to go in too close to my nose. So I want to really keep it just on the apple of my cheeks and then swipe it up to my temple. And if you wanted to, you could skip this process if you wanted to save time. The bronzer would be enough. Okay, I'm going to go back over where I just applied the blush with my kabuki brush. I'm not picking up any more bronzer. I'm just going to use this to blend in the blush a little bit. We don't want to look like a clown. the next thing we're going to do is fill in our eyebrows just a little bit. This is a step that you could skip if you needed to or wanted to. I just always have to fill mine in a little bit. It's just my thing. I'm going to be using the Milani Brow Fix Brow Kit, and this is a wonderful kit, clearly, because, you know, I've almost used the whole thing up. I'm just going to use the middle color and start applying this. Oh, my husband, the other day when he was watching my previous tutorial, he was like, "Why do you always blow on your brush before you put it on?" And I guess it's just a habit, but I don't want any excess powder or whatever I'm using to fall onto my face, so I blow it before I put it on in hopes of avoiding the fallout. Next, I am going to use a wonderfully wonderful product that I actually found at Big Lots for $1. Amazing. It's a Maybelline Eye Studio. I don't know if you can see that very clearly. But there's 2 shades, and it is called Sunset Shimmer. You don't, again, this is a process that you could skip. If you were pressed for time, you could skip eyeshadow altogether. I do that plenty, and you would look beautiful. I am going to show you an easy way to put on eyeshadow, though, if you wanted to do this step. So I'm taking my e.l.f. small C brush, and I'm going to grab the yellowish shimmery shade and place this all over the lid. Like I said before, you just want to kind of pat it. You don't want to like press against it, or else the product could look just chalky, and it could even create like chunky bits. We don't want that. Okay. And then this shade will also go under the brow. Alright, same thing on the other eye. Whenever I show you a color or a palette that I'm using, by no means do you need to feel the need to use that exact same palette. You can use what you already have in your collection, or use something similar in tone and shade to what I'm using. So don't feel like you have to go find this exact product. Any light shade will do, and for the next step, any blending shade will do. So I'll get there though, just a minute. Alright, now I am going to do a slight crease blending process. I bought this brush at Target. Like I said before, it's just a fluffy brush. Any fluffy brush will do. I'm going to pick up the other shade on this duo, and I'm just going to apply it on my crease, and it does not need to be specific, precise. We're just getting the color on there, and then we're moving on. Okay, so now, believe it or not, all we have left to do is mascara and lips, and then we're done. I'm using my e.l.f. Curling brush tool. It's not a brush, it's a tool. And you could totally skip this step. It's a habit. I have to curl my lashes. I'm going to use Almay One Coat Get Up and Grow. This is an excellent mascara. I love it. And it does not clump. I love that. It goes on very smoothly and it doesn't clump up. And it doesn't dry super fast, so you don't have to worry about getting it on there really quickly before it dries up. I'm skipping eyeliner altogether today, which is really weird. I put on eyeliner pretty much anytime I put on makeup, but I'm skipping it today. Alright, the very last step that we have to do is our lip. You can use whatever product you would like. Today I am going to be using the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stain. I absolutely love these balm stains. They are wonderful. They're moisturizing, they don't leave your lips feeling dry. They go on really easily and they stay on. Like, I could go have lunch, have a drink, and it would still be there, which is awesome. So I'm just gonna put that on like any old lipstick. This particular shade is Sweetheart Valentine. Over that, I am going to place some gloss. You know me, using the same gloss I used in my previous video, the Rimmel Stay Glossy 3D, and it is in Candy Floss. And we're done. That was it. Easy, right? I am having so much fun, and I really, really appreciate the feedback that I've gotten. I would love to hear more feedback, whether it's questions about what you saw or questions about future tutorials. Ask away. With this tutorial, I know that I did add a few extra little things that you don't have to do on a daily basis, but overall, this is a pretty simple, easy, light face. Good if you are running late and need to get out the door and on to work or whatever. I hope you enjoyed. I'm loving it, and I can't wait to do my next tutorial. I'm thinking my next tutorial might have something to do with hair. So, stay tuned. Thanks.